Check one, check one, check one. Well, Journal. Yeah. Your thing doing on there? What is that? What is that? I don't think I have that on. I need to refigure that out. Oh well, let's get out.
Not in town.
Oh, riding a bike. '30th speculation spotlight coverage. Reddit has been fantastic. So let's just talk about it, speculate, mess around a little bit. We'll go to Reddit here in a little bit, look at some coverage, or what people are saying, and then yeah, we're gonna watch it live. Looks like the servers went down a little prematurely. Yeah, And also, this spotlight is late. It's supposed to be at 2 o'clock, I think is what they were saying yesterday on the 10th. And then when looked at today, it was 4:55, I believe. Get an FCR up.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Oh man, small charms like a stash tab. Like I go on for days. Of course, these are probably coming. Looks like 3 to me. 3 and a maybe just a. I don't know. Maybe it's just 2. Maybe it is. Probably.
Yes? Good day.
Wait, there's more. You know, all I have are jokes, really. It's like, are they going to finish Act 4? I would rather see a finished Act 4, probably, than an Act 3. Or, I'm sorry, an Act 6. You know, I'd be happy with, like, dialogue, or, what if they got somebody crazy to do the voice acting for, like, Jamala and, was it Hamal in Act 4? Hey, fuck this. Do something we can do. I mean, that'd be cool. Are they gonna add? I mean, times have changed so much in 30 years. I mean, like really the 25 since Diablo 2 came out. You download updates and you would for Diablo, everything on Blizzard, I guess. But sometimes you had to get like a physical disc for an update. I'm trying to get my a little more comfortable. Sorry. Would I mean, yeah, who knows?
Not enough mana.
Why am I? Oh, that's part of the problem.
I am overburdened.
That big part of the problem. I mean, I'm so weak.
The Order welcomes you.
Let's see if this makes a difference. First thing I noticed, like, faster pass rate. Like, what did they do already? Big difference. Guess we just farmed some gold over here. Weird goal. Feel accomplished, you know. Yeah, what else are they gonna do? Are they gonna recycle old assets in the game? Are they gonna add new? That's where I was going earlier. Like, are they gonna add some new, like, crazy stuff? I mean, at this point with the game, to reinvigorate that game, I mean, all they had to do is add, like, put some math to it, put some thought into it, add some weapons, some new rune words, you know, make uniques good again, making finding, you know, things that other than socketed and ruined items cool, you know, for the most part. So much to do with sets. I mean, it'd be too much thought for their creative department, probably. But if they, like, laid some groundwork for some things that have happened in Diablo 2 or Diablo 4 and 3 here.
Not enough mana.
'28. Wonder where Oxymind is. I mean, this is his stuff, right? I should probably message him. You know, is this a I don't know, man. Like, I'm so optimistic all the time. I just can't get optimistic about Blizzard stuff. There's so much fan service they could do. This would be a great day for the community, the gaming community as a whole, you know? But, yeah, hopes aren't up. But that is, I mean, that's huge. Going from, like,
I am overburdened.
3.1.9 or whatever it is, like from 1.8, 1.19, whatever it has been, 1.11,
I can't
sorry.
carry anymore.
12? I'm an idiot. Anyway, that's a big update. I know it was like, what, about February, about this time last year, they were hiring somebody. I think the job description said, like, familiar with C and C++ or C++, C++, which is, you know, what Diablo was coded in, Diablo 2. So, who knows what they're adding. I just see it's going to probably, I hate to even say this, I'm so optimistic. I feel like I made a Debbie Downer. But it's probably going to be like, you know, microtransaction or something fiscally valuable over. Well, okay, now we're exploring the thought here. I think no, because they've got to do something more. I mean, people will riot. I mean, this game is so ingrained being, you've got to memorize. I mean, aside from
Not enough mana.
adding Enigma relatively recently, amongst a few other things, like, pretty static game. A little bit of in-game they added. So, I mean, I guess maybe they do have to add something else to, I don't know. I'm just talking myself into hope, I guess. Glass half full. Terribly, terribly glass half full. Like what, 1,000 XP?
Not enough mana.
Charm slot would be, I mean, that would be enough to make me be like, ooh, I'm back for a minute playing this. Ooze flame.
I can't carry anymore.
Really? Yep. Yep. More runes. Who knows, man? Dicker Kane. Somebody said on Reddit, is Dicker Kane gonna be selling like runes and stuff, like update. It's like Roblox stuff updates every hour. Hold on. Is my Amazon though? Sorry, it's been a minute. I had to. Giant Thresher with Thresher. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Let's upgrade the Sorceress. That's a big one while I'm thinking about it for a second. Guess who didn't get mana potions? This guy.
Yes. Greetings.
I can't carry anymore.
$67 to $68. Wow. Time is it? Yeah, we'll go to Reddit here in a minute. We'll clear this cow level probably. Hey, if I'm doing this, I need to take my magic find off, don't I? You know, Diablo 2, the difference in that and like Diablo 4 for me is like it still feels like I'm saving Sanctuary, you know? Just run it like I get to choose where to go a little bit, what to do. Just, oh, carbon copy dungeon. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's see. Should be on, take us to Reddit, right? Yeah. Let's zoom in there. Any of this? How's that look? All right, let's look. Fresh this one. This is Hype. Started yesterday. I've been telling my wife about the dozen or so for a major corporation that works closely with developers. When I told her they went to a new version of her in test environment, she said, "Oh shit, something big is coming. Let's go." Was she talking about D2R Giggity? Deckard Cain skin for Emilio. I see we see more than most already. Plus, he saw the countryside from a cage in Tristram for a bit. Yeah. If I remember the lore correctly, he partied for 3 days once Tristram was free from Diablo 1. Sometimes you really got to stay a while and listen. Screw that. Just make with the IDs, old man. 2600 platinum. 26. Whip staves like Morgan from TWD. I'm cautiously optimistic, but software developers generally don't go to a new version number for bug fixes or refinement. 3.0 probably just stands for 30 years. Get out of town. I ain't buying it. If it makes you feel any better, apparently a well-known streamer accidentally let slip an Act 6 coupled with fairly accurate leaks for the release frame about a year ago, so we may be getting more than the community is giving Blizzard credit for. Not that I doubt the pessimism. D2R has been forgotten for a couple of years now. While this would be cool, I feel like the New Age Blizzard would completely F up the balance of the entire game if they had another act. Yeah, Shinobi Mosaic and we are good. Oh. Am I allowed to show this? It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's coming.
You want Standard Heroes to do something? Well, when Act 6... Yeah, that'd be great if they gave us some sort of way to use it.
Oh.
When Act 6... What? I didn't say nothing. What'd you say? Did you say something? I didn't say anything. It's made all clips.
As long as the Standards of Heroes don't open up a secret pony level and gives us some endgame content, it's pretty...
Huh. Okay. I think I might have to go make some popcorn. I'm wearing a popcorn shirt. $10 to revive hardcore death characters. If you could revive hardcore characters, it's not hardcore anymore. It's paid softcore. LOL. Level boosting, you say? Okay, let's find some more gossip. Yeah, we got 50 minutes. Nice. I know it's going to be the announcement in a few hours. Doors, trust me, bro. Etc. The digital store that will sell any set item, unique, rune, gem, or plus 50% enhanced defense. Skills, whatever, finding all stores. What? No way. Yeah, it's not, how would it be into bots? It's much cheaper. Yeah, yeah. Who's this guy? Sarto. Docs him. Um, let's keep cruising. It's on the Switch, man. Oh, maybe it was 2 p.m. PST. Okay. Do I guess I was wrong about my that I didn't think about that. What is it saying in here? Like that picture. This is it. When or if I get to Luggo Land, I'm gonna find the largest bowl of gnarly weed and smoke till all earthly senses left my body. Oh, we're still on that from the internet. Just put that right there for now. So hold even can't identify me. Yeah, where's like the predictions at? Come on, people. Let's hop over to just Diablo 2. It's awesome. Hold on. Okay, that's cool. Okay, yeah, that's neat. Save. Sorry. Let's keep cruising. Um I'm excited for this news to be over a period of 18 months. We will release a series of updates starting in November of this year. Yeah, yeah, Project Diablo, if this is trash. I mean, yeah, that does set it up for... They have to go against Project Diablo, or more people will just jump ship, defect over there. Yeah, yeah. 1 p.m. Swedish time? Oh, I wonder if Zarfan's watching. What would Discord saying? Uh, do. Oh, come on. uh, Trying to get these comments, man. No square massive wood, yada yada. W. Man, I saw some. Why didn't I say? I thought they'd be all populated on here.
Hi, I'm Matthew Cedargrist, Legacy Lead Producer on Diablo. Be sure to tune into Diablo's 30th Anniversary Spotlight on February 11th, where we'll have major updates across all of our games to share, including Diablo 2 Resurrected. We'll announce the second class for Diablo 4, Lord of Hatred, plus dive deeper into its endgame features and system updates that we announced in December. As we're heading into Diablo's 30th year, there's a lot we want to share with you, and more to come.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. Oh, no worries. I messaged Ray. I'm live right now. I'm streaming this. Well, I'm looking at Reddit on the speculation. Blizzard's doing a big update here in about 30 or 40 minutes from now. So I'm just like covering it, looking at Reddit for speculation. There's a whole lot of rumor mills about it, but I didn't know if it was on your radar. So, uh, yeah. No way. James Vanderbeek died. Holy crap, dude. I know. You told me that. That's awful. Yeah, you met him. You met him. Did you meet him more than once? Yeah, you talked to. Yeah. Oh, what's the COD? Oh, that's all. I hate to hear that, man. It's awful to hear. No shit. Yeah, we get tweet Gavin Osdale right now. Yeah. I was going to talk about that. Well, the guy was wrong, so I had about 3 or 4 lines typed. I was like, I don't know this guy. I'm just going to delete all this. That's what I figured. I figured it'd give me some clout when I meet the guy in person. But hey, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm live. I was doing some gameplay, kind of going back and forth. I'm looking at Reddit to see what the speculation is. But join the stream if you want, man, or join. Like, I'm just gonna be broadcasting the actual Blizzard stream here in about 30 minutes. So, yeah, man, I'm just live streaming, getting some hype going. So, never done this before. It's kind of fun. Heard, man. Heard. All right. See you, buddy. Love you, buddy. Bye. Sorry, that was my buddy. I wanted to call him to make sure he knew this was going down. Come on. Go to my homepage. This seems where the action is. Yeah, I saw this last night. It's legit. I know what my friend works at McDonald's. Stand. Don't give them ideas. Ooh, what are we hoping for the announcement? What I think we get and what I'd want? What am I hoping? No way, new class. No way. That's what I really want. I think my heart of hearts wants that. Make Melee great again. I'd be so disappointed if they ended up introducing new content about doing quality of life changes. I really just hope for neat quality of life changes that make the game less of a hassle. Hope for rebalancing the existing and underused stuff. There's so much of it in the game. Unique's rework is so overdue. Going to need more rune words at this point. Always wanted high rune crafting so crafted items can compete with rune words and uniques too. Yeah. Yeah. Salvage system would be cool. No salvage system, I say. Just a reset. Don't want Blizzard touching the game anymore. Fair. Instead of expanded Act 4, change it entirely. Just get from point A to point B with nothing but hoping for good runes at the Health Forge and 2 extra skill points. I just hope they don't mess it up and add level boosts or some daft stuff. Maybe they should bring back if weapons. I miss blinding everything. Uh, in the past, there were some coding limitations with stashed inventory, especially during trades, but right now it can be easily fixed as a database query of a selected items where it changes the value from 1 to 20 or 100 or whatever. um, much better freaking drop rates. Obviously fixing find items so that it does work on bosses again. Yeah. It should not take 20 plus years to get anything in the game. Wait, that did work on bosses, didn't it? Um, sorry, getting the hype going. Um, Fix thorns. I mean, yeah. Who knows, man? Like, I'm getting so in like the quality of life and negative about what I think Blizzard's going to do, but like they could just change some like major types of the game. I still never played Paladin. That's a fact. Um, we got were creature. Yay, one gun are we a werewolf or bear? So why not Blood Knight? Damper or something. To a very specialized necromancer, except vampire. Not many vampire games out there. Not many good vampire games out there. It could be time Diablo 2 has a second first time for me in that regard. Oh man. It's your first time having a second time? Wow. We got were creature, yay. One game where I can be a werewolf or a werebear. So why not Blood Knight, Damper or something? Do like very specialized necromancer except vampire. There are not many vampire games out there. And not many good vampire games out there. It could be time Diablo 2 has a second first time for me in that regard. That's your... It's only your first second time? Oh, sorry. What just happened? I don't know what happened to my browser. Back here. What is this? Yeah. Yeah. The old ways, man. Oh. Um. Come on, where's the gossip? Let's do this. Okay, session. Wait, what's the date on this? Here we go. Version 2. It's not for us. That's Overwatch. Get back here. Be nice if they finish Act 4, add 3 more quests, 3 more areas, maybe some Dark Demon Cave, a labyrinth in another dimension similar to Arcane Sanctuary one can dream. Why would you wish that on anybody? Oh, hey girl! So it's the 30th anniversary of Bill. Big updates, and they made sure to be specific that it included Diablo 2 Resurrected. And they had that announcement, like last January? About more chaos coming. So, the biggest thing they've done here, I'll show you. Let me go switch to gameplay here. It'll show that. Yeah, there we go. This was a couple days ago. They added spots right here next to the shared tabs. So, like, pretty obvious that's coming. And then, like, that could be it. It's such, like, they're known to bait and switch, man. And, like, who knows? It could be anything, but the patch, it's like always been on like 1.12 or something, 1.11, 12. It's changing to like 3.0 point whatever. And you know, a lot of software developers say that's a big change, big update. A lot of people are pessimistic. It's microtransactions because it's Blizzard. But it could be, you know, quality of life stuff. They've got to compete with a lot of like Project Diablo. You know, a lot of other mods out there that are really, really good, that do care about the fan base, consumers, more than Blizzard characteristically has done historically. So, could be anything, but pretty sure that's coming. Oh, and they also, it's a ladder reset, but there's leaving the server shut down for like 9 days, which that's crazy because it's been a lot of years. So they've done something like that. So it probably a significant update. It's got my curiosity. The hopeism is high. Okay. Let's go back to Reddit. Yeah, we got 25 minutes. Yeah, nah, I don't trust them on any of this. Says K1 Rage. Honestly, some minor quality of life stuff is all I want or need. I think those types of changes will require release of D2R2 at $69.99 price tag, and I'd pay it. Facts. That is facts right there. Man, preach. That gets an upvote. Oh, it did it again. What's it doing? I got my hotkey set to bring my coding up. Where are we at? Over here? Where's our... is. As a special treat, Act 3 has been removed. Upvote. Flare Jungle's a go to Terror Zone. I don't like anything about Act 3. What's more, Nightmare Flare Jungle, Great Marsh, is the best place to find level 50 Grand Charm, which is earliest time they can be skillers. Oh. Oh. Not only do they have the best chance to roll a skiller out of the box, they make the best ones to reroll using 3 perfect gems. They come with up to 30 lives, so not bad at all. Especially true if playing offline. Can't sell a plus 45 life skiller. Oh, we're learning. We're learning today. Alright, let's keep cruising. Texting Nick back. No Goat Archer in Diablo 2, which is weird. Makeup Forge Stygian dolls have been added to all zones in every other act. In addition to these guys are great. So to a weekend of all oops, all gloams and conviction auras. That for him. I expect very little. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if literally the only thing is all current ladder only rune words will be enabled in non-ladder with the next reset and nothing else. So much that I want, a long list, set unique rebalancing loot filters, additional stash tabs, ability to adjust player count in online environments, buffs to, I don't know about that one. Buffs to underpowered skills to allow a wider build variety, yes. Buffs to Act 3 mercs, yes. New game content, yeah, we'll see. But my heart tells me we'll get none of that. Let's see what they're saying. Or do they find another way to modernize the gameplay and F up the game again? Just make Act 6 or something like that. I don't particularly want an Act 6 unless they can accurately correctly tie the D2 storyline to D3 for continuity. I just don't see a good way to do that though. Going from version 1x to 3x is a much bigger jump than this. Trust me, I hope that version number change does mean something. I'm just extremely skeptical that we'll see anything meaningful. We will find out later today, though. See, what are we? About 20 minutes? 19? That'll be nice if they finish Act 4. Add 3 more side quests. By the way, let's get that queued up. Okay, that's where we were earlier. All I want is a loot filter and some nice buff D to some uniques. Make grandfather good again. Preach. Good again implies if grandfather was ever a good weapon, and 108 it was still never used because it was too slow for whirlwind. It was still used. I mean, I vividly remember those days. But it was hard to find. No effing doubt, or no F&D. We should normalize that. Grandfather should be one of the top 3 melee weapons. By loot filter, literally all I need is the ability to stop greater potions from chopping. That's it, and the rest would be manageable. What about keys and scrolls? Oscillating Ocelot, 1, nice name, says, I mean, more would be better for sure, but I think just turning off greater potions would solve 50% of the clutter problem by itself. Heard. Class Micromancer. Finally have a bard! If they give us dual class options, Barbarian, so bad. Watch the Juice DLC. Silly microtransactions such as pets, out of place outfits, dances, spawns, animation taunts. I doubt it. No, I think there had to be some board meetings along the way here. You know, a group of people, at least one guy who was in the room was like, don't forsake the integrity of the game. The emotion, the mood, probably the better word. Jokes aside, all people want is just cheaper, easier way to respec characters, stackable items, and extra tabs. Yeah. That might be it. That very well could be. Know what we know. League above speed. I'll be watching. Pardon me. Okay. Yeah, this guy's but I'd buy it, almost guaranteed. Everybody's saying the same thing. Not even death can save you from microtransactions. Bitter Classic 4773 says, this is why I don't understand everyone's jumping for joy reactions. If you take the actual physical evidence of what modern gaming has been in the last 10 years, what leads y'all to believe that there's going to do the right thing here? Hold on. So I understand why jumping to majority reactions. If you take the actual physical just money gaming that has been less than 10 years, what leads y'all to believe that they're going to do the right thing here? Take my money, I'll pay for anything, even new slots. Like, WTF are you guys talking about? This is a 25-year-old game that should have been fixed 2 decades ago. This breach probably takes half an inch of their balls to actually fix it. Oh my gosh. And everyone's acting like it's some miraculous thing they've done. How about they just fix the obvious stuff? Don't charge people microtransactions for it. And do a solid for a fan base that has been supporting their company for the last 25 years. In terms of coding and software, y'all are acting like it's making stackable runes the same as creating an entire new game in 2026. Like I said, it's probably the effort of yada yada. And they're finally just doing it. What makes D2 great? I mean, they do have to have an announcement about it. It's not D3 or D4, but everyone seemingly yearns for them to destroy this game to make it like the latter two. I don't get it, man. I get you, man. Guy's angry. Add angry neckbeard. Have a good day, brother. Yeah, I get it. Not fatter neckbeard, but it's just this type of thing gets on my nerves because it's what's giving gaming companies the excuses to create bad products and apply microtransactions for them. It's the hive mindset that buys the new Madden every single year, purchases new skins for a Call of Duty game for 20, etc. Like, I sound angry, and I do take it kind of personally because it's ruined gaming for me. I don't buy new games, and I haven't for a while now. And the one thing we have, they're possibly changing it, and the entire fan base is cheering it on. I don't get it. This guy's... Yeah, earned my vote. Big Act 4. I mean, Act 4 isn't really broke, though. Hey, what's up, Matt? Coverage starts in, what, about 12 minutes. We're just going through hype and speculation on Reddit. How's work? Wait, no, Alexa's at work today. Guessing during the holiday event, they saw an uptick in players, and Daddy Microsoft saw potential dollar signs. Yeah. Everybody's saying, take my money. What a teabag Duriel. Thank you. 3 more quests in Act 4. I don't know. It could be awesome. I've been wrong before, man. We were all wrong about Heath Ledger getting cast as the Joker, right? So, I just don't see them messing with Act 4 too much. It'd be awesome. Unless they spread it out. Like the Israel quests first. A bunch of other yada yada. Then Hellforge. And then I could see them, implementing the Chaos Sanctuary key, the asset that was found years ago. That was probably supposed to be part of Act 4. But since it was rushed. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see him messing with Act 4 too much. And I kind of don't want him to, but that's just the nostalgia in me saying that. But yeah, been wrong. I mean, not only were we wrong about Heath Ledger as Joker, but back in the day, everybody was, Michael Keaton was a comedic actor. Everybody was like, Michael Keaton Batman, like, let's shut this shit down. I hope they hired Path of Diablo and Project Diablo teams and give full freedom. Wouldn't that be a dream? Talk about manifesting your own gig there. Finish Act 4 again by Doomguy92. Here we go. J Canham 7. Chat Gym will now be a $5 roulette wheel, granting one of 485 types of randomized loot boxes, granting unique non-level ladder loot, which can be used on any one character. This guy. Oh. God works at the Blizzards. Janitor? My wish list. Here we go. Look, we are getting stash tabs. Talking about it. It's a done deal. Yeah. We were showing that a minute ago. Yeah. Stash tabs. Pretty confident that's coming. Let's see behind the scenes there. Ice Aura Rune Word. We have Dragon and we have Dream. What do you want for the Ice Aura Paladin? Something that go into the helm and a shield so we can double stack on top of each like how Dragon does. 2. Rebalance the buff and follow sets. Vidala, Infernal, Disciples? Is that supposed to be Disciples? Cow King, Tancreds, Wanans, Sazabis. Shoo! I should stop reading these out loud while in my head, but we're on a roll. Griswolds, Bull Kathos, Aldurs, Isaurus, Pleaglaws, and Cyverbs, and especially Angelic. Whoo! I broke a sweat on that one. Really give us more of those low to mid set for options. Yeah, I agree. Stack gem and runes, obviously. Enough said. 30 years, man. Enough is enough. Allow us to stack gems and runes. Those would like to runecraft. It's a nightmare to make room for all the runes and shitty flawed and chipped gems. Amen. New NPCs. I made a joke about this somewhere earlier. I think it was on the live stream chat. New NPCs. Look, you know that area in Act 3 where Natalia is before you kill Mephisto. Yeah. There are a lot of empty corners of stuff in Act 3, 5, and 2 where there's zero reason to ever have a character step foot into. By greatly expanding what some merchants can sell and then adding a few NPCs that specialize in certain items, you can pay a voice actor basically nothing, and we could have fully functioning NPCs with new gossip lines. Yes, that's what I was saying earlier. And things to sell and reasons to be in other parts of different acts. I was saying we're going to get Act 4 Mercenary. I said it was going to be Israel's Ghost. And I said, yeah, I mean, I would be satisfied if I get anything like, because I call that a cosmetic. Like I said, it was going to be Jamala and Hababu dialogue. Example, put a rejuvenation potion merchant near the area, maybe even at the end of a dock somewhere on that side. Make players visit Kurat specifically in order to get rejuvenation potions. These are great. Stack Gym should have been a thing since the beginning of times because they haven't done that yet. But for your friends in the United States, seriously, can't wait for this high turn to your disappointment. Shut up. We don't downvote. Patch notes. You can customize the look of your characters. $1 per customization. We're about 6 minutes out. We're getting that chat soon. Oh, it's popping off. D2R. D2R. Okay. Here's 5 minutes. Powerful rune words were too common and easy to get, so we reduced the drop rates of high runes. Also introducing our new rune store. Buy high level runes, starting at $1 for an ist. Everyone gets extra tabs, or you pay $1 per month for stash tabs. To reduce the load on the server, reduce the default number of stash tabs to 1. This will improve performance. You have 30 days to either pay for extra stash tabs or empty 2 tabs. Or empty tabs 2 and 3 before they are deleted. 3.0 equals 30th. I don't know. That's come on. That's all in those. Act 6 and 7 confirmed, basically. Suborn confirmed as well. Okay. Let's go over here. This. For D2, D3, and D1, add item makes 2 D2R to finance further. I'm not even reading that one out loud. Make rune shrines. Holy crap. Do. All right, we're hyping it up. Oh no, can't that button either. Oh, let's see what they say. Wait, yeah, I had to pause. D4 best game. Get out of here, White Raven 30. Play this since 106. Another act awesome. We all know it's going to be Stash Taps. I like this guy. I think works like two-handed. Copy this. Did I pause chat or did they pause chat? Thousand clicks. I could. Or did I get banned from chat or something? I don't know. No, it'd still be going. Oh, there it is. Seems a lot. This seems pretty heavy on the D2R. You know, that would put a fire under some out there. I would say us. How pompous, but like, if they changed the builds, I mean, it was a big deal, and it was very thankful when they had the synergies. And it was a big deal when they added so you could respec. Crash the chat, baby. Yeah, there we go. Begin shortly. We're going live, baby. You know, where I guess we're. Wee woo, wee woo. Why I bought that light? Countdown of a countdown. Yeah. Too loud. No, I can't say that. Never mind. I can still hear my Diablo 2 in the background. It's awesome. Like, best soundtrack. One of the best soundtracks of all time. T2 resurrected for life. Beat you to it. Guys, I'm trying to watch the numbers go down. It's going to prom night. That might be good. Yeah, of course, getting a shadow drop tonight for people that pre-ordered. New class in Act 6. Do our act, please. Do our quick clickers tonight. Buff Barb. Warlock Diablo 4, I think it's saying. Switch. I think it's on Switch. Class is Decker Kane confirmed.
Welcome to the Diablo Spotlight. This year, we'll be hitting an incredible milestone, 30 years of Diablo. Over 3 decades, we've experienced 5 different Diablo titles, each its own expression of Sanctuary. We've embraced new evolutions in technology and the action RPG genre. Our latest installment, Diablo 4, recently revealed its next chapter, Lord of Hatred. The grand face-off with Mephisto is coming. Prepare for the reckoning, because this is a battle you do not want to miss. Diablo Immortal is also heating up. The First and Last King brought us major updates to the storyline, the full release of the new Sharval Wilds, and new Hellic Warrior bosses. The Immortal team will be joining us today to share more about what's coming up this year. Then there's Diablo 2. This game means so much to me. Diablo 2 Resurrected was the first game that I worked on right here at Blizzard. The original game is what got many of us into the ARPG space and still stands today as the pinnacle experience for those of us who love the genre. If you're here for Resurrected, hold on to your health potions, folks. Topping it all off, this is a BlizzCon year. Today's spotlight kicks off Diablo's road to BlizzCon 2026, and we're thrilled to have you with us. To start this 30th anniversary celebration, we have a very special, very dark surprise.
How can knowledge be evil if it saves a soul? Should a king tell us how to fight? The church. They uphold the light while we die in the shadows. I denounce the light. I now seek power in the primal, salvation in unholy scripture.
I am a heretic. I break the bones of the damned, build altars of blood to call the darkness.
I have walked amongst demons, found strength in shadow, kinship and madness. Damn the light! I will suffer my own path. I will learn the foul ways of a forbidden tongue.
Doctor Strange in Diablo now.
To bind them as a tool of my vengeance. Branda's traitor, outlaw, warlock.
Let them hang us for what we've done.
But when darkness comes for us, it will see hell screaming back.
What?
I get chills every time I see that, and the team has been all in bringing this to life.
Absolutely. The amount of effort and passion poured into this update has been a true labor of love.
That takes me back to when you and I first started working together on Diablo 2 Resurrected, and I got to see firsthand how deeply you and the team care about this game and the community.
It's amazing to see how far we've come, and that this community is still here, still active, and still loving the game. With that, we're so excited to announce Reign of the Warlock, a brand new major update for Diablo 2 Resurrected. This is the first time in 25 years that Diablo 2 is receiving a new playable class. I've seen so many sunrises playing this game, beginning from when I was a teenager. I still haven't put this game down decades later. To bring the Warlock to life in Diablo 2 Resurrected and see it manifest across Diablo 4 and Diablo Immortal is a massive dream come true. Being able to provide even more for the Diablo 2 community is very special to us.
Diablo 2 has an incredible legacy, and with Reign of the Warlock, Resurrected is stepping into its next era.
As the 8th class for Diablo 2, the Warlock is disciplined, ominous, and incredibly knowledgeable. For years, the Warlock lingered in the shadows, studying secrets no mortal should know. Now, they abandon theory for practice bringing their dark craft to the battlefield. When it comes to gameplay, the Warlock dominates demons, binding them to his will and consuming them when it suits him. First, summoning. Warlocks can summon 3 distinct demons: the Goatman, the Tainted, and the Defiler. Each is a different tool in the Warlock's arsenal. But the summoning is just the beginning. The depth lies in his ability to bind or consume nearly any demon found in the game.
This is blowing my mind.
Binding a demon allows the Warlock to benefit from the demon's unique abilities. You can only bind one demon at a time, but doing so strengthens both the demon and the Warlock. You can also make the choice to consume the demon, remove the demon from play, and literally absorb their essence. This grants the Warlock temporary buffs and traits that can vary between what demon you consume. No matter what demon you draw in, you'll gain increased life and movement speed. Some may grant plus to all skills, some may even grant auras.
And that's just the beginning. Between summoning, binding, and consuming, we're talking hundreds of combinations. And the best part is you can mix and match. Bind a demon for its aura, then absorb another for its resistances before summoning a third to fight by your side. It's a sandbox of dark magic. Outside of mastering demonology, the Warlock can also be a pure caster who channels chaotic magic, hellfire, and destruction.
We're thrilled to introduce a bold new way for players to embody the Warlock fantasy, an approach that blends dark mysticism with raw power. In close quarters combat, the Warlock manipulates weapons with his mind, levitating and hexing two-handed weapons with a flick of his wrist. Our Warlock class is a challenge, a puzzle, and a reward, all wrapped up in a brooding scholarly package.
But Reign of the Warlock isn't just about the new class. The team has also been dropping evolutions in gameplay as well as some quality of life updates. Let's start with one of our favorite playgrounds.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
In Reign of the Warlock, there's a new way to control the battle. You have the ability to earn consumables and choose which act becomes terrorized. While an act is terrorized, every zone within it becomes supercharged, offering an elevated difficulty and greater rewards. This puts you back in the driver's seat when reaching the highest levels in the game. And the consumables required to activate them are fully tradable with other players.
In Hell difficulty, you'll encounter something new: Heralds of Terror. These hunters stalk players like easy prey, and each one becomes exponentially more dangerous the next time it finds you in a game. Conquer a terrorized act boss, and you'll have a chance to uncover statues that reference something familiar, but in a new way. Combine all 5 statues in the Herodric Cube to unlock a brand new pinnacle boss encounter against the Colossal Ancients.
Colossal Ancients are a big deal. These battles are tough and designed to push your skills and builds to the next level. We put you in control, letting you choose how and where you want to play, with a truly legendary goal to chase. Colossal Ancients are built as a next evolution of a feature that Diablo 2 players already love. They keep the spirit of the classic experience intact while layering in more control, more challenge, and more reward.
Reign of the Warlock also contains many quality of life features you've been asking for. Let's start with loot filters. These are built directly into the game. No external mods, no third-party tools. You can create your own, share them with friends, or grab community presets like Starter Warlock and plug them right in. It's simple, flexible, and totally community-driven.
Then there's advanced stash tabs. We've added more of them, and for the first time ever, items in your stash can be stacked. No more juggling 99 gems across 4 pages.
This
You'll
is
find
blowing my
dedicated
mind.
tabs for materials, gems, and runes. It's cleaner, faster, and way less tedious.
Finally, the Chronicle. Players have been tracking their collections in spreadsheets and third-party websites for years. Now, we've brought that experience in-game. The Chronicle lets you track every item you've ever collected. Uniques, sets, rune words, all in a freshly designed UI that even tells you when and where you found it. Most importantly, you'll unlock rewards you can show off to your friends. We also wanted to honor the way people have played Diablo 2 for decades. Whether you prefer Diablo 2 Classic or want to keep playing Resurrected, you can. Reign of the Warlock lives in the same client, with your existing characters safely separated.
If you want to bring your character forward, you can transfer it. If you got a character in Classic, move it to Resurrected. If you've been grinding in Resurrected, carry it into Reign of the Warlock. You can't go backwards, but you can always go forward on your terms.
Reign of the Warlock wasn't built in a vacuum. Creators like Mr. Llama, Gymnasium, BT, and Kano have been deep in the dungeons with us, playtesting, theory crafting,
Shout out to
and giving feedback
Gymnasium.
on everything from class fantasy to stash flow. So if you've ever played Diablo 2, no matter when you first journeyed into Sanctuary, this is your moment. Come celebrate with us. Reign of the Warlock brings brand new ways to play for everyone, and we can't wait to see more sunrises with this community now and for the years to come. But we've been saving the best for last. Reign of the Warlock will be live today.
Get out of here. What's the price? What's the price tag?
This is all hell could marshal forth. Let us begin. These creatures of darkness shall yield to me, or perish.
What?
Dive into Diablo 2 Resurrected right now on Battle.net, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. Plus, with your purchase of Reign of the Warlock, unlock some exclusive cosmetics for Diablo 4 and World of Warcraft to show off your dark allegiance across realms. So get in the fight and stop bending demons to your will.
So there you have it. We've kicked off the 30th anniversary with a huge update to Diablo 2 Resurrected. But the celebration doesn't stop there. Starting today, you can enter our Voice the Warlock contest on Instagram. It'll be judged by the Warlock himself, Rahul Kohli. If you want to join, tag @PlayDiablo and add #VoiceTheWarlock for a chance for you and a friend to win a trip to London for Diablo's Infernal Symphony on June 6, 2026. Official contest details are available on our blog. Next up for our 30th anniversary celebration, let's turn our attention to Diablo Immortal, a perfect bridge connecting the legendary tales of Diablo 2 and Diablo 3.
Diablo Immortal is 3 years into its legendary journey. It's been incredible to see millions of players carve their path through Sanctuary, and somehow, the demons still haven't learned their lesson.
Not for lack of trying on our end. You all have been relentless.
And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome.
Diablo Immortal was created to bring that classic Diablo dungeon delving, loot chasing magic to the small screen. And for many of us on the development team, it's a love letter to the moment we first stepped into Sanctuary.
I remember my first step vividly. My brother was actually the one who introduced me to the game. He told me it's a really, really fun game, but it might just be a little too scary for 13-year-old me. I spent a couple of months sitting on the sidelines, watching my brother brave the horrors I couldn't face quite yet. Today, I am pleased to say I overcame my fear and fell in love with Sanctuary. And my brother, he now works in finance. I am so proud to be part of the Immortal team, which is why I'm happy to kick off our anniversary celebration by announcing the arrival of our very own Warlock.
Dude, are you watching this?
After the events of Diablo 2, the rediscovery of Vizjurai magic has spread. Our Warlock is even more reckless with this dark power than her predecessors. She's here to save the world, but she's going to do it her way, wielding the tools of hell to push back Sanctuary's demons. In her eyes, anyone who refuses to fight fire with fire is simply naive. She's not hiding her powers away, she's daring you to challenge her.
We built the Warlock for our players who love hovering on that very thin line between hero and villain. When it comes to power, the Warlock practices the ancient art of the Vizjurai, magic so dark it was buried beneath Sanctuary long ago. In Immortal, that legacy lives on. She can open portals to hell, summon demonic weapons from the Hellforge, and of course, command demons. At the heart of her arsenal is the Soul Gorger, a beast powered by devouring other demons and absorbing their traits. We've designed a monstrous maw that stretches from its mouth all the way to its stomach, so when it consumes, it's a full body transformation. And her mastery of brutal powers doesn't just stop there. In her main hand, it's a demon head, not just a scalp, a literal freaking demon skull. In her offhand, a sacrificial blade. These unique weapons fuel multiple skills, spewing fire, slashing holes in reality, and summoning and chaining demons.
Alongside the Warlock, we're also releasing a dedicated origin quest, a little appetizer that explores her backstory. It's a journey into the shadows and a chance to understand what drives our new class. We'll have more updates as development continues.
Now let's talk about a Warlock-centric location. Loot Golem is back and grimmer than ever before. We've honored the legacy of Diablo 2 Resurrected by preserving key landmarks, the gates, the central plaza, and the architecture that defined the city for a generation of players. But because this is Diablo, its beauty and history have now been desecrated by a demonic occupation. We've also expanded and split the city into two districts, the Common Ward and the High Ward. The Common Ward is chaos incarnate. Graffiti of blood, hanging bodies, and corruption seeping through the sewers. It's a bustling town where you meet a motley crew of artisans. Elzix, Farah, Drognin, Meshith, Atma, and many others.
By contrast, the High Ward is eerie in its elegance. The buildings are refined, but darkness has soaked into their stones. To move Loot Golane's architecture forward in time, we took inspiration from real-world Moroccan cities with vibrant patterns and rich textures in every corner. They create a stark contrast with the layers of violence and decay that define everything in Sanctuary. And beneath Loot Golane, in its dungeons, you'll find carvings of Vizjurai runes, remnants of the ancient summoners who practiced their dangerous arts here in secret.
The Warlock story is literally carved into the undercity of Loot Golane. The more you explore, the more you'll uncover the truth about a dangerous power that's only as good as its wielder, a legacy of mastering dark forces and sometimes being mastered by them.
We're nearly ready to put the Warlock into your hands. The class is scheduled to arrive this June. In addition to the Warlock, we've got other world-shaping stories coming to Immortal this year, and they begin with our next big bad. We're witnessing the triumphant return of the Maiden of Anguish, the Demon Queen Andariel. In Immortal's story, Andariel is 10 steps ahead of us. She's conquered Lut Gholein and sent her barges sweeping across Sanctuary, abducting people to drink in the anguish of an entire world. For what purpose? You'll have to play to find out. With Andariel, we're emphasizing the horror of fighting a being that wants you to drown in your own torment. Not just the scary things you see, but the ones you feel in your gut. Everywhere that Andariel touches becomes claustrophobic and harrowing.
All right, so here's what's happening. I am about to go get, I don't know, a Subway sandwich, something that'll last me. I don't know. I'm going to get this game right now and start playing it all night. We're going to stream this all night. Yeah, let's get this going.
To make Andariel's anguish-inducing design instantly recognizable, we've refreshed her classic look. She's domineering, equal parts regal, and sadistic. And she hasn't forgotten how things ended for her the last time she walked Sanctuary. Now, she's driven by nothing less than a desire for dark godhood, to stand supreme among her brothers with a new approach to the eternal conflict.
Our story in Immortal's 4th year sends familiar places and people into an era unlike anything Sanctuary has yet seen.
Only $25.
We've got a packed year ahead.
It's only $25.
And our roadmap deepens the world of Diablo Immortal even further. Beyond the Warlock and the expansion of Lut Gholein, we'll be rolling out a new subzone each quarter.
Wait.
Complete with wanted monsters
just a
and
moment.
bounties. We're also adding a new
let's finish buying
battleground
this real quick.
and continuing to improve the system, drawing upon your feedback. We'll be making updates to classic zone events, summoning new Hellcore bosses, adding new ambient quests, and improving the PD timer for legendary gem drops. And we'll share more as we get closer.
We want story and gameplay to move together, with each update pushing our boundaries and making Sanctuary feel more alive.
To celebrate today's spotlight, we've got a promo code available for all players. And whether you've been with us for a while or jumping in for the first time, join us on our Discord and be part of the conversation. This 4th year story in Diablo Immortal is a tentpole moment, scattered with heroes, villains, big piles of corpses, and let's be honest, even bigger piles of loot.
You know, much like Emil, playing Diablo at 13 haunted me. In a good way. It woke me up to the Gothic style that I still love so much today. It was fast-paced, transgressive, and it had the best character progression of anything I've ever played. Diablo was a revolution in the way I thought about RPGs. The beauty of Sanctuary is that it's hope tangled with terror at every turn. As designers, we're hungry to answer the big questions about this world. What kind of earth-shattering events lead to the era Deckard Cain called the end?
But this guy does theater
And
on the
what
side.
scars run so deep that people would rather barricade their doors than risk the world outside.
What demonic plots reshape Sanctuary and set up the age of Diablo 3? What ushers in the time of the Nephilim? We've barely scratched the surface, and there's so much more on the horizon for Diablo Immortal thanks to you. We want to give a massive thank you to all our players for sticking with us and helping make Sanctuary what it is today. We're so happy that you're part of Diablo's 30-year legacy.
Now let's turn our gaze toward Diablo 4. We're about to introduce the second new class in Lord of Hatred, dig into brand new features, and talk about big updates coming to endgame and core systems. Let's get into it.
Diablo 4 has come a long way since launch. It's been amazing to see this game grow into something bigger, sharper, and more ambitious than ever. And honestly, Zavin, one of my favorite things is to see players push every system we build to its limits.
Yeah, our players don't sit on the sidelines. In fact, I'm sure they're all over the comments section right now, and we love it. It helps us understand not just what's working, but where we can evolve.
This expansion builds on everything we've learned so far. Class balance, endgame, core systems. This is our chance to take all of those core pillars and push them even further. So today, we'll be diving into new features, a new region, and a new endgame. But first, let's take a look at a new class, the Warlock.
Across the Diablo universe, we will get to watch the Warlock evolve. In Diablo 2 Resurrected, they hone their earliest arcane powers. Then in Diablo Immortal, their journey takes a rebellious turn, embracing darker forces and forging their own path. Now in Diablo 4, the Warlock stands at the height of their strength, fully unleashed and ready to shape the fate of Sanctuary. This class is all about turning the wrath of hell against itself, with metal chains, flames, and utter destruction. The Diablo 4 Warlock is like a heavy metal album cover come to life, fighting fire with fire. We have so much more to share about our Warlock, enough that we're dedicating a full developer update to Warlock on March 5th. That's where we'll go deep on the class, their lore, gameplay, and more. For now, let's talk about how the Warlock and our other new class, the Paladin, are central to the themes of Lord of Hatred.
Many of you have already been playing as the Paladin, experiencing their holy might firsthand. With the Paladin representing light and purity, Warlocks are their darker counterpart, anti-heroes harnessing the power of hell. This duality is central to the theme of Lord of Hatred. It's the eternal conflict between angels and demons, with humanity stuck in the center.
As you play through the campaign, prepare to be drawn into a tale where Mephisto's shadow looms even larger. It's an unfolding saga of hatred, treachery, and the search for salvation, building towards a reckoning that will leave a lasting mark on Sanctuary. The campaign unfolds in Lord of Hatred's new zone, Skovos. Skovos is a dangerous land, visually inspired by ancient Mediterranean landscapes. You'll explore rugged coastlines, mountainous highlands, ancient temples, and more monster variety than ever. Skovos is the birthplace of humanity, where Lilith and Inarius began it all. You'll see the Blessed Mother and the Heavenly Father carved into the marble structures of Temis, the capital city.
Temis is the bustling epicenter of Skovos. Marble walls, eerie elegance, vibrant patterns, and rich textures all blend to create a hauntingly beautiful landscape. There's a town square teeming with whispers of the firstborn. You'll uncover secrets of the Ascari, the primevals, and the ancient wars that shaped the world. It's a place where every corner tells a story. Plus, we built Temis to be the ideal endgame city, crafted to streamline your access to everything you want once the campaign is concluded.
While we keep the story under wraps for now, let's talk about endgame in Lord of Hatred and one of its major new features, War Plans. War Plans give you more control and depth in how you experience the endgame. You create a playlist of up to 5 activities, drawing from endgame modes: the Pit, Infernal Hordes, Hell Tides, Nightmare Dungeons, Lair Bosses, and the Undercity. Pick what you want, pick your rewards, and jump in.
As you complete activities through War Plans, you'll earn progression towards a unique skill tree for each of these activities. These trees let you customize and modify how each activity plays. You can change the rewards, tweak the monster spawns, even bring features from one activity into another.
One of the best parts is how War Plans makes the endgame more accessible. If you're a new player or returning after a break, you can just pick your playlist and start playing, learning the systems as you go. But for veterans, there's a ton of meta progression and build diversity to explore.
Do we think there's going to be a Diablo 1 remaster at the end of this?
Experience. You decide what you want to focus on, what you want to avoid, and how you want to play.
And for those of you seeking an adrenaline rush, we're also introducing a hyper rare event called Echoing Hatred. If you're lucky enough to find a very rare Trace of Echoes golden ticket in a loot drop, you'll gain access to the Echoing Hatred event. There, you'll face infinite waves of enemies and escalating difficulty. Each run feels different, with randomized monsters that force you to adapt your build and tactics on the fly. The deeper you go, the more intense the encounters become. Each wave will test your mastery of the mechanics and resource management to the point where we might even throw multiple bosses at you at the same time. The longer you last, the better the loot. And how long you last is completely up to your skill.
I know the entire team is excited for War Plans and Echoing Hatred, but this might be a good time to talk about the why.
After the campaign wraps up, that's when the real journey begins for a lot of our players. Endgame isn't just a bonus, it's what keeps you coming back to Sanctuary.
And it's more than just adding new events. We want these features to feel meaningful. Quality of life changes, like making activities more approachable or letting you customize how you play, make a huge difference.
There's nothing worse than feeling lost after the credits roll. With features like War Plans and rare events like Echoing Hatred, you get new goals and reasons to experiment even after returning from a break.
It's all about giving you control and variety. Endgame should be as interesting and rewarding as the story. That's why we're so focused on quality of life improvements and fresh features for everyone. Now, let's talk systems updates, which also feed into this philosophy. These updates will completely refresh how you build your power your way. Let's start with skill trees. We've seen the joke that they're more like skill twigs. That ends here. With the release of Lord of Hatred, every player will reap the benefits of a completely overhauled, massively expanded skill tree system. The changes are built to give you more customization than ever before, right from the moment you start playing. No more waiting for random item drops or late game progression to really flesh out your build. Now you'll have meaningful choices and options in your skill tree from the moment you choose your first skills.
We're adding new customization options to every single skill across the entire tree. It isn't just a small tweak. It's a major disruption to the current class system. Our goal is to make theory crafting go much, much further with more complexity than ever before.
For instance, take the Sorcerer's iconic Hydra skill. Previously, you could only boost its burning damage or ramp up its critical strike potential. With the revamped skill tree, you can fine-tune Hydra to your unique playstyle. Want your Hydras to attack faster or last longer? You can choose to have their attacks trigger explosions or continually burn everything in close proximity. You can even completely transform the skill, turning your Hydras into Frost Hydras to unlock new combos with all your other Frost abilities. The new options let you experiment with every possibility as you refine the build that's most fun for you.
And we're not leaving any class behind. Alongside the Paladin and the Warlock, every class will be getting these updates, and they will be available to all players, regardless of Lord of Hatred ownership. Each class will get more than 40 rework choices and over 80 additional options. Lord of Hatred owners are going to get even more, with over 20 additional transformative skill choices.
On top of the skill tree overhaul, we're adding a brand new itemization system, the Talisman, and with it comes the return of charms and sets. Here's how it works. Once you get your Talisman, charms will begin dropping in the game. For a charm to be active, it must be placed inside your Talisman. Charms can be of any rarity, but the set charms have the greatest potential. Equipping multiple charms from the same set will unlock additional set bonuses. With the Talisman, charms, and sets, you can customize and fine-tune your characters like never before with the powers of the greatest Herodrum.
And speaking of Herodrum, Lord of Hatred comes with the Herodric Cube, a legendary tool for a legendary way to craft. You'll combine rare materials, unlock additional properties, and forge items that fit your playstyle. The Herodric Cube is the beginning of your chase for late-game greatness, opening up new opportunities to shape your journey and pursue those ultimate rewards. It's a heartfelt callback to the Cube in Diablo 2, now reimagined for Diablo 4's itemization. Next, loot filters. They've finally arrived. You've been asking for this since day one.
I will see what it's like, but I don't think Diablo 2 got charm
loot filters give you the
inventory.
right amount of control over your journey. While we're so excited to finally be adding loot filters to
Sorry, I'll say it again. Sounds like Diablo 2 didn't get a charm inventory maybe, but the stash is pretty cool looking. We'll see what it's like when we get in there. Let's keep going.
the game, we are going to continue to listen to your feedback and stay committed to refining loot filters over time to make sure that it works for you.
This is shaping up to be quite a year for Diablo 4. Perfect timing for Diablo's 30th anniversary. I've been playing Diablo for as long as I've been gaming on PCs, starting with a burned copy of Diablo handed to me by a friend at school. Discovering the game's randomized content blew my mind, and soon I was playing Diablo 2 online at PC cafes, eventually diving into modding and joining Blizzard. I've been a proud servant of hell ever since. We hope this year's expansion and all its new features spark that same sense of discovery and excitement you felt when you first stepped into Sanctuary. Whether you're exploring Skovos, or reaching your greatest potential within your class fantasy, or simply celebrating another milestone with the Diablo community, we're grateful to have you with us. Thank you for being a part of this adventure.
When darkness comes for us, it will see hell screaming back.
It is so cool to see the Warlock class rise across the Diablo universe. From the scholarly manipulator, to the punk rock demon commander, to the metal powerhouse. This tells a story that spans generations, illuminating the legacy of the Vajari and the strength of those bold enough to wield its forbidden power. You can dive into the origins of the Diablo Warlock and so much more right now in Reign of the Warlock, live today in Diablo 2 Resurrected. We love bringing Sanctuary to life, and we're grateful that you could join us to help us kick off Diablo's 30th anniversary. On behalf of everyone here today and the Diablo team across the globe, thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Are we clear? Are we good?
All right.
Oh my God, they're gonna freak out at BlizzCon when we announce it.
Okay. Well, that's that. Yeah, we got stuff to do. Let's go get stuff. Okay. Yeah, we'll be back, guys. I'm gonna be on Diablo 2 all night.